In this video, we will discuss about the structure of small intestine. Intestine, which is the longest part of the digestive tube, is divided into small intestine and large intestine. Intestine is divided into small and large intestine. This is large intestine, this is small intestine. About the small intestine, it extends from pylorus to ileocecal junction. It is about 6 meter long. It is approximately 2.5 to 3 cm in diameter. The surface area is 30 square meter. It extends from pylorus to ileocecal junction, 6 meter long, 2.5 to 3 cm diameter, 30 square meter surface area. Its length is greater in males. It receives bile juice and pancreatic juice. It has a sphincter called ileocecal sphincter. It is a transition between small and large intestine. Length is more in males. It receives bile juice and pancreatic juice. It has ileocecal sphincter. Let us see about parts of small intestine. Small intestine is divided into duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Here you can see the shaped portion, that is duodenum. Here there is a junction called a duodenojejunal junction where jejunum starts. Then it continues as ileum. Ileum joins with the large bowel or colon. This is colon. This is the joining, and this is called a ileocecal junction. About the first part, duodenum. It's a short structure. Its length is 20 to 25 centimeter. It is continuous with the stomach and is shaped like a C. It lies just above the umbilicus, opposite to first, second, and third lumbar vertebra. It surrounds the head of the pancreas. Its length is 20 to 25 centimeter. It is the first part of small intestine, shaped like a C. It lies opposite to first, second, and third lumbar vertebra, surrounding the head of the pancreas. It receives gastric chyme from the stomach, which is a digested food, along with digestive juices from pancreas and bile from gallbladder. The duodenum contains Brunner's glands, which secrete mucus-like secretion containing bicarbonate. About suspensory muscle of duodenum or ligament of Treitz, which suspend and support duodenojejunal flexure. It arises from the right crus of diaphragm and attached to the posterior surface of duodenojejunal flexure. It covers third and fourth parts of duodenum. It is a fibromuscular band. It suspends duodenojejunal flexure. It arises from right crus of diaphragm attached to the posterior surface of duodenojejunal flexure and third and fourth part of duodenum. This image shows the suspensory ligament of Treitz. This is the right crus of diaphragm. It is a fibromuscular fold arising from right crus of diaphragm and it attached to the posterior wall of duodenojejunal flexure. This is the duodenojejunal flexure. It is the duodenum. The C-shaped thing is duodenum. About 4 parts of duodenum. The duodenum is further subdivided into following parts: superior, descending, horizontal, and ascending part. In this image, you can see the superior part, the descending part, the horizontal part, and the ascending part. About the first part, that is the superior one, it is 5 cm long. It lies anterolateral to body of L1 vertebra. It is the most movable part. The superior part is the first part. It is 5 cm. It lies anterolateral to body of L1 vertebra and this is the most movable. For the second part, it is 8 to 10 cm length. It descends right side of L1 through L3 vertebra. About the third part, it is 10 cm long. It crosses L3 vertebra. And the last part is the fourth part. It is called the ascending part. It is 2.5 centimeter. It begins at L3, rises superiorly as far as superior border of L2 and continues with the jejunum. The first part, second part, third part and fourth part. About the duodenum blood supply. The arterial supply is from superior pancreatico-duodenal artery and inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Venous supply. The veins of duodenum drain into splenic, superior mesenteric and portal veins. The second part of small intestine is jejunum. Jejunum is the midsection of small intestine. It connects duodenum to ileum. It is about 2.5 meter long and contain a structure called a plica circulus and villi that will increase its surface area. Later we will see what is plica circulus and villa. Both of these structures increases its surface area. The products of digestion are absorbed into the bloodstream here. Most of digestion from the food occurs here. The suspensory muscle of duodenum or the ligament of Treitz marks the division between duodenum and the jejunum. Duodenum is divided into jejunum where it is attached by the ligament of Treitz. The final section of small intestine is the ileum. It is 3 cm in long and contains villi similar to jejunum. It absorbs mainly vitamin B12 and bile acids and also any other remaining nutrients. The ileum joins with the cecum of large intestine at the ileocecal junction. The final section is ileum, 3 meter long, contains villi, absorbs vitamin B12 and bile acids mainly, remaining nutrients also, joins with the cecum of large intestine at the ileocecal junction. There are some differences between jejunum and ileum. Here we can see the different characteristics, jejunum and ileum. The color is deep red, pale pink. Wall thick and heavy, thin and light. Vascularity greater in jejunum, less in ileum. Arcades a few large loops. Ileum have many short loops. About arteria recti, long and short. Fat, it is less and more. Circular fold, otherwise called a plica circularis, large, tall and closely packed. They are called a valve of Kerckring, seen in the jejunum. Here it is low and sparse, absent in the distal part. About the lymphoid nodule, jejunum have few, ileum have many. The lymphoid nodules are called the Peyer's patches. About the mesentery. Mesentery is the fan-shaped fold of peritoneum. It suspends jejunum and ileum from the posterior abdominal wall. It conveys nutrition and innervation. It consists of two layers derived from greater sac. It has a root which is 15 cm long. It extends from left side of L1 vertebra at duodenal junction to right sacroiliac joint at iliocecal junction. It extends from duodenojejunal junction to iliocecal junction. It has a free border which is separate to enclose jejunum and ileum. What is mesentery? It is a broad fan-shaped fold of peritoneum which suspends jejunum and ileum from posterior abdominal wall. Here you can see the mesentery. This is the fold of peritoneum consisting of two layers. It extends from duodenojejunal flexure to iliocecal junction and it suspends jejunum and ileum from posterior abdominal wall. About the wall of intestine. The wall of small intestine is made of the following four layers: serosa, muscular cord, submucosa coat, and mucous coat. Serosa is made of peritoneum. The muscularis layer is made of smooth muscle fibers arranged in longitudinal and inner circular layers. The submucosa contains connective tissue and large venous plexus. The submucosa of duodenum contains duodenal glands or Brunner's glands. Mucosa is made up of epithelium, lamina propria, and muscularis mucosa. The plica circulars are numerous in jejunum. Page patches are present in ileum of mucosa of ileum. Plica circulars are numerous in jejunum. Pairs patches are present in the mucosa of ileum. The wall of small intestine has 4 layers: serosa, muscular coat, submucosa coat, and mucosa coat. Each of these have again different components. In this image, you can see the different layers. This is the mucosal layer. The mucosal layer has finger-like projection into the lumen, that is called the villi. Below the mucosa, there is submucosa. Then there is a muscular layer, and last one is serosa, which is a fold of peritoneum. Here there is the microscopic picture of villi, where there is extension of artery and vein with the capillary into the villi. The intestinal wall structure continues. This is the mucosal fold seen in the mucosa of intestine. That is called, this fold is called plica circulars. You can see finger-like projection, that is called villi. This is the cross section of wall of intestine, and here you can see serosa, muscularis externa, submucosa, muscularis mucosa, and mucosa. The mucosa consists of muscularis mucosa. Serosa outside, inner to that muscle layer, then submucosal layer, then mucosal layer. In the muscle layer, two types of muscles are seen: circular muscle, inner one, and longitudinal muscle, outer one. Longitudinal outer layer and circular muscle inner layer in the muscular coat or muscularis externa. Below that is a submucous layer which contains submucosal plexus, which are the nerve supply. Then comes the mucosal layer. The mucosal layer has finger-like projections called villi. Then in the mucosa, we can see lymphoid follicle or lymphoid nodule. They are called Peyer's patches, especially in the ileum. Once again, serosa, muscularis externa, submucosa, and mucosa is the inner one. Serosa is a fold of peritoneum. In the muscle layer, we can see outer longitudinal layer of muscle and inner circular layer of muscle. Submucosa contains submucosal plexus. Then mucosa contain Peyer's patches or lymphoid nodules, intestinal glands, and villi. About the blood supply, different parts of small intestine receives blood supply from different artery. The ileum and jejunum receive arterial supply from branches of superior mesenteric artery. The venous drainages correspond to branches of superior mesenteric artery and drain into superior mesenteric vein. The duodenum, the nerve supply of duodenum, they are derived from sympathetic T6 to T9 and parasympathetic from celiac and superior mesenteric plexus. Nerve supply of jejunum and ileum, the nerves are derived from sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves of superior mesenteric plexus. Here in addition there is supply from celiac plexus. More about plicae circulars. We have already seen it is the mucus fold into the lumen of small intestine. These are circular fold. They are the large valvular flap projecting into the lumen of small intestine. They are the mucosal fold, or they are the large valvular flap projecting into the lumen of small intestine. This is the plica, fold of mucosa. They begin in the second part of duodenum. We have seen already the duodenum has 4 parts. So it begins in the second part of duodenum. About the intestinal villi, we have seen they are finger-like projections of mucous membrane into the lumen of small intestine. They give a velvety appearance. The lumen of or the mucosa of intestine, small intestine has velvety appearance or velvet appearance because of finger-like projections called villi. They are large and numerous in duodenum and jejunum, but smaller and fewer in ileum. Their density or number vary from 10 to 40 per square millimeter and are about 1 to 2 millimeter long. This is the structure of villi. Here you can see artery. It branch out into arterioles, and here you can see vein. It branch out into different venules, and they join together form capillary. And this is the lacteal, central lacteal of a villi. So a villi has, this is the mucosal layer. A villi has vein and venules, artery and arterioles, and capillary, and also a central lacteal. About intestinal glands or crypts of Lieberkühn. They are simple tubular glands located or distributed throughout the entire mucous membrane of jejunum and ileum. So crypts of Lieberkühn, they are the intestinal glands. They are seen in the mucous membrane of jejunum and ileum. They open by small circular apertures on the surface of mucous membrane between villi. Between villi, we can see small opening of these crypts of Lieberkühn. They secrete digestive enzymes and mucus. About lymphatic follicles or lymphoid nodules. The mucous membrane of small intestine consists of two types of lymphatic follicles, solitary and aggregated. Aggregated lymphatic follicles are also called Peyer's patches, which we have seen already in the mucosa. That is in brief about anatomy of small intestine. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share.